Good morning. Welcome back to the channel, All Heart Homesteading. And today's video we're going to be doing the gate to this massive fenced-in garden area. You can see our corn's doing pretty well right now. Had to replant some that didn't sprout, and also got another kind of section going here. But now that we have everything kind of settled in, we can see the garden's doing pretty well now. Some of our tomatoes did get eaten before we got to get the fence done, but everything else is coming along well. I'm gonna build a little terrace up there to help the tomatoes grow vertically, and our potato towers are doing very well. So we're gonna have to get this project done, and today is all about this right here, the gate. The gate must be done. So let's get some measurements and make sure our math is right and get started. So I had some temporary fencing up here just to block it off to make sure nothing got in there. Kind of though broke this off, so gotta make sure that fix that. So we're gonna take two kind of measurements, actually three. We're gonna take a measurement vertically here, just to make sure that we understand what the bottom of this is. So that's 72 inches from the top to the bottom, but we're gonna have to make sure we leave clearance at the bottom for the gate to swing. So that's 72, and that's 72 and a half right there. What's this one at? Okay, and that's at 70.5. So our verticals are a little bit different. We're gonna be hanging from this post. We're going to be hanging from this post and be swinging open, just because I originally thought everything was in line and kind of parallel to each other, but you can see this post and that box are offline by probably a good 18 inches. And so the door, if the gate was swinging here, it would hit that. And I would like it to swing a little bit further open to kind of get the tractor in and out. So this one, maybe it's like 14 or 15 inches off from this post. So we're gonna be hanging from this post. We don't have the tension wire on here. I'm gonna wait to see what happens once we put the gate on and then put the tension wire on. Let's get a bottom measurement. So 72 inches tall. And then we probably should make this, I'm thinking probably just 71. We could make it 72 and kind of hang it and see. But we're gonna want to try to hang it high and then have the little clearance at the bottom for it to swing open. And then we need to get our distance between. So that's 101 and a quarter. We use this carriage bolt for this one. So that was 101 and a quarter, and this is basically 100 and a quarter. So we're a half inch off from kind of being square from top to bottom. That's all right. We'll probably make it 100 inches. We have to actually though account for the distance of the pins out, and that add that in, subtract that from the total. So let's get up to the garage and start building. One day I'll have my own wood shop. One day. Until then, I gotta bring everything outside and do it this way. So what we're gonna be using today is premium deck boards. Now, due to the COVID environment, the amount of pressure treated boards has been decreased because supposedly factories have been stopping and making hand sanitizer. Crazy to think that pressurized wood would be the same kind of process as hand sanitizer. So we're gonna make two verticals, actually 4 verticals, and we said 72 inches. I think we could probably stick with 72 inches and then kind of just prop it up the inch. I think that's what we're gonna do. Here's our 72. So we need 4 of these because we're gonna sandwich. So we need 4 of these to do this. $72. I'll take it. There's 2 boards there. Now in theory, we just need to take a 1/2 inch off of this. $72. So there's our 2 verticals. Now we need to make our horizontals. So this is what we're going to be using. So if you can imagine, this is going into the post. This is going to be on the door. It's going to sit like that. So what we need to do is make sure that the distance we account for, because the gate is obviously not going to be 100 inches then, or it's going to, well, tap against the other post. So the idea is that this is going to sit down here, up there, and probably one in the middle. It's a big door. So if it's going to be here, so this definitely has to be drilled in. So we probably have to account for probably to this national hardware mark. So 2.5 inches minus 101.5. So give us 99. Let's hope 99 works. Sorry about the air conditioner. It's hot. The kids need air conditioning. There's one. First one. So I just cut all these boards. This is kind of what we're looking at. I've been talking to the camera. The camera's been off. Rookie mistake. So we're at 97 inches wide. We're at 72 inches tall. This is kind of the setup that we're going for. So now I need to get the compressor going. We're going to brad nail the first layer together, and then we're going to sandwich. So these 4 boards, these boards would be the sandwich in between the vertical boards. And then we're also going to put the netting in there. So, yeah. So we just need to take away some of these boards to make it easier to work with. And then we'll get going. 120 3/4. I mean 120 1/2. 1/4 inch for off of a square without even looking at it really. That looks like a fence. Not a fence, a gate. Yeah. So 16.5, 16.5, 16.5. I swear. Run out of staples. Woo! I'm back. Now it's just time to sandwich these guys, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, inch of overlap. So yeah, this is going to be the bottom, top. This is our anchor side. It'll swing from here, like this. I feel like I'm doing it wrong now. I don't know. We're gonna see. Maybe this is right. Gosh, do I hope. But might not be right. Huh. Not ready at all. Closer. I know I've seen people do this. I'm just jacking this all up. No! If you don't succeed at first, try again. We got everything nailed in. Now we're just gonna over-engineer everything and screw in some screws. Make sure that, well, it's in there. Whew, this thing is heavy. Heavy. Well, there we go. You know, it's not the most beautiful thing, but it will do. I mean, it's actually pretty nice, except for when I shot through a couple places, but I don't know, guys. What do you think? I mean, ain't too shabby. Ain't too shabby at all. Now the thing is, where do we want the hardware? I have a feeling I want the hardware out here. I don't know if that's the right answer though, since I just shot the wood on the opposite side. So the video cut out and the last part of the build disappeared. I don't know if the camera died, if the memory card got filled again, or if it just got corrupted as I transferred over. Nonetheless, the last couple minutes of the build are kind of gone. But this is the finished product. My buddy came over, we hung it. It's been hung up for some time now, and where I'm very happy with the gate itself. The end result obviously could have some efficiencies improved. So we're gonna go over some of them. The gate itself is beautiful. I added some hardware here for a handle. You can see though the gate, it's very heavy. And so this fence post here, this H-brace, definitely needs to be kind of set some more. Also, as it opens up here, it's kind of binding up on the bottom, and I really eventually need to take this out, back that bolt up, that hinge out, so it can actually fully open. And it needs to be backed out, you know, upwards to probably 1.5 to 2 inches to get that full opening. And with that being said, as Jax gets locked into the garden, there's no, look at the gaps here. You know, there's a good, you know, 2.5 to 3 inch gap up there, good 4 to 5 inch gap up here. maybe even more. And so there's no hardware right now that can cover this gap and actually secure this. That's why I have this wire here. Other than that, the gate itself is holding up beautifully. It's been out here for some time. There's no warping of the boards. Everything's still remaining kind of true to how I built it. I did over-engineer it, but it is what it is. It is beautiful. I like it. I might come out here eventually and stain it, just to add a little bit more protection and maybe add some character to it. It's a little bit hard to stain now, especially since this cross member is over here. It's something that maybe hindsight I could have done differently. But I'm absolutely happy with it. I'm happy that I did go for 4 of these to hold it on. I mean, this thing's not going anywhere. The post is not going to go anywhere either, especially with the H-brace and with the tension wire. It's not going to go anywhere. And even opening up, I mean, it's holding, and it's not going to go anywhere. But I apologize for the lack of video of the final build. Promise as we get more and more videos, the quality and just the production value should increase as I learn how to do this and talk to a camera and build things and make sure I have everything recorded. You know, maybe one day even add multiple angles and stuff. But that's with time and subscriptions and, you know, likes and everything. As videos become more popular, you know, that will allow us to do more. Other than the actual fence project itself, this is the first time really me building something that's supposed to be extremely precise. And extremely precise is probably even a loose term for a gate for a garden area. But nonetheless, I am very happy with the end result. It looks great, and I hope to do more projects like this. If you watched this video and you liked what you saw and you liked the project, please hit that thumbs up. I know every YouTuber asks the same thing, to hit the like button and to share it and to comment and to hit the subscription button. But it does help us, you know, create these videos. It does tell us what you feel is a good product. And even if you hit the thumbs down and leave a comment, be like, hey, you should have done X, Y, and Z, like, that's fine as well. It all does help. And so I hope you guys join us for the next video. Until then, stay safe.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.